Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Indivisible, where last time we fought off a giant sandworm. That wasn't too terrible, although having to run back and forth across the boss arena multiple times was very annoying. Now we're heading down to the port. Is he drawing the symbol that's already on his back? We're heading down to the port. Also, didn't I see that guy way in the background carrying all those sacks way to the right? We're heading down to the port. We're heading off, I forget exactly. Let's go to the inner realm. You see at the port docks in Port Marifa negotiating with the Ironclad Man. Okay, so we're heading to the ports and we're going to essentially be confronted by the Iron Army. I forgot what they're called. It's been a couple days. Ah, Port Marifa, such a beautiful place with so many beautiful people. That is why I paint the symbol that's already on the back of my own shirt. I wonder if any would be willing to model for my paintings. Oh, I guess nobody's willing, so he just paints himself. He couldn't paint that really good dog there. Or this incredibly good dog over here. Look at this good dog. What is this dog wearing? Like a sweater? A vest? Found a meaning to all of this yet? Nope. Either you search long enough to find a suitable one, or you can fight to create one of your own. Neither way is bound to be easier or better than the other. It's up to you to decide in the end. Or is it? How profound, Sir Vagabond. Sir, your paper sack is bleeding. Also, look at all these good kitties. Just hounding the fish. They're like, oh yeah, give me that sweet, sweet tuna. A lot of save points just in this one town, but this town is pretty long. Oh. Were anyone to control all of Port Marifa's trade routes, why, they would be King of the Sea, says King of the Sea. Does that mean he controls all of the trade routes?
Hey, I need a boat. I gotta go somewhere. Somewhere else.
That's an amazing description.
There's no boats.
What? Why?
The Iron Legion, was it?
Iron Kingdom.
Iron Kingdom.
They got everything on lockdown.
What jerks.
That ain't the half of it. They've been taking over cities left and right, but Marifa is a port town. Free and independent, you understand. It's always been that way. Now,
Till now.
Set up a blockade around the whole place. No boats going out, no trade, no supplies coming in.
What are you gonna do?
Wait it out, I guess. The Iron Kingdom sent over some elite forces. There's not much we can do against them.
But we don't have time to wait.
I guess you'd be from out of town.
I guess
And if that's
you're
the
not
case,
from around
you managed
here.
to get here through the Almuta Desert, so you must be made of pretty strong stuff.
Yeah, my stuff is tough.
Then maybe what you want to do is head to the Tower of Wisdom. It's the tallest building in the port. You can't miss it. There's an old battle axe of an oracle living there. She might know some way out of this predicament.
Tower of Wisdom.
Talk about using outdated
a lot.
terminology.
You know, you're smarter than you look, old man.
Of course. Now, I wasn't always a dockhand, you know. I used to be a beekeeper.
Dun dun dun.
That
What
explains
does that even explain?
Yeah.
Space justice. Oops, wrong person. You can forget what you just heard. That was supposed to be a secret. Anyway, have you seen a masked man with with shoulder banners around here? He was supposed to meet me here a while ago. A masked man with shoulder banners. Did I pass anybody that fits this category? And if I talk to him, will he respond to the terms? Oh, hold on. Oh, look at that good kite. Getting the pets. Will said person respond to space justice? Got no time for that. Let's move on. Nobody will notice this blue woman with multiple eyes running past them. Okay, let's not move on. So we're looking for a Tower of Wisdom. Or we're looking for a masked man who responds to space justice. Because it's clear that we're not going to get past those Iron Legion guys. Actually, let's see if the seer has any additional. Marifa's famed Tower of Wisdom looms large in your future. Interesting. She saw me talking to an Iron Man, and I guess either that already happened, or that just didn't happen, and we moved on. That looks very tower-esque. But what am I supposed to do there? Like...
So, does anyone know anything about Wisdom's Tower?
It's the Tower of Wisdom. Haven't you heard of it?
No?
Well, it's very famous within the scientific community. The Tower of Wisdom is a research facility run by one of the greatest minds of our time. Very reclusive, so they say. I never thought I'd actually get to come here.
Ravanavar intended to destroy it once its usefulness was at an end. He said that time was almost at hand, so I suspect this may all be related to Kala. We'd best be careful.
Blow
Also,
it up first. Ask questions later.
I'm just gonna try knocking.
if he was expecting to destroy it after awakening
Hello?
Kala, wouldn't the awakening of Kala essentially destroy
Hello?
everything anyway?
Wisdom?
So he wouldn't really have to worry about...
Wisdom's not here.
What is all this noise? People are trying to work in here.
Oh, Wisdom!
Oh
We were
my
hoping to get
gosh,
an
she's
audience
so
with
dumb.
you. Your wiseness?
My name is no wisdom. What are you? A buffoon?
Yes.
She is.
I'm not. I'm Achna, daughter of Inder, chief of Ashwat village. I'm looking for the oracle that lives here so we can find a way out of the port.
You see, this is the trouble with living in the Tower of Wisdom. People come to you for all kind of petty things.
Petty things
I
like
told
vengeance.
The last 107 people who knocked on my door.
107, that's an awfully specific
I
number.
won't be bothered.
Although I like to make up awfully specific
nothing.
numbers like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me,
No! Listen! We beat up Ravanavar, and then I turned blue, and then there was a big explosion, and there's someone called Kala who...
Kala, you say? And wait, did you say Indra?
You know about Kala? And my dad?
I do. You have piqued my interest. child.
You, child number 108, you may pass. Oh, okay.
So what do you know of Kala?
Kushi says she's a destroyer and builder of worlds.
That's close. She's the goddess responsible for this world's cycles of birth and rebirth. When she becomes dissatisfied with the world, she simply makes it anew.
Which means...
We all die. Yes.
And how do you know all this?
I have been researching Kala
Because
for
there
most of
were
my
records
life.
of previous planets, even though everything was
I
destroyed.
part of the original
God.
group of 4 that sealed
Also,
Kala 16
this is
years
basically,
ago. I was joined by Yuri Namas.
I don't know. How old is that trope? The idea of, like, fighting this,
I know your father.
You know my mother.
this,
Such a city it
omnipotent,
is.
being that
suppose you would be
resets the
child
clock
in
on the
your
universe.
coming down the mountain.
Like, this is a plot element that's used essentially by Mass Effect, by
What do you
Indivisible,
Oh, weren't you told?
by
Oh,
what's it
Linda,
called?
you
Shadow of
go.
the Tomb Raider uses that
Well,
storyline
that's
where
out of the bag now.
the god is
Please,
being
go
released
on.
that's going to destroy
My dad
everything
didn't
and then
talk
make a
about the
new
past tense.
civilization in its place.
Stubborn as always, that Tinder. Well,
And then there are the villains themselves who want to destroy the world to renew everything, just like
I
Ravanovar.
was adopted? But
Oh, you're getting emotional, which is not something I am into. I shouldn't even be the one having this conversation with you. But it's Inder, anyway.
Inder is dead.
he was killed.
Yeah, by this guy.
Well, I'm sure you have your reasons.
Can you tell me a bit more about my parents?
He
please?
killed Inder Angu. He killed him with a sword.
Born in the last
How weird is that?
Badra was even stronger.
Oh, Mom was strong.
Quite. And her strength was needed. We knew Kala was dissatisfied with our world and wished to remake it.
And wish
Rumors
it.
coming down from Sumeru told
How do
us
they?
as much.
How do they find
And
out
by
this
my research,
information?
I found a way to defeat her. The four of us set out to challenge Kala. Inder sealed her with the Brahmastra, a weapon he brought from his cycle. Badra protect Inder while
A
he
weapon
fired the
he
shot.
brought from his
But
cycle.
the Brahmastra broke and was destroyed by Kala.
Huh.
See.
So that presents the idea that
That's
Badra
enough
came from a
reminiscing.
previous cycle
Back to what is important.
when Kala
This
had
explosion,
remade the
you call
world.
it. The shockwave was felt around the unknown world. That was Kala waking up. And if someone doesn't put her back to sleep again, that means the end of us all.
You must
That's
acquire
why I've
the
put
master
myself up
lullaby.
here, researching.
That was just her waking up?
Yes. The power of a goddess is greater than you can imagine. I'm not sure how we can seal her again without the Brahmastra.
Everyone will die? But this is my fault. How could I have broken that seal?
You mean to tell me you broke the seal yourself?
That's what I said.
I'm not sure. It's hard to remember. But more of it is coming back.
I'm waiting.
Ravanavar was telling me that I was the key to Kala, that I was a piece of her. I got so angry I couldn't see straight. I felt a surge of power, and I still don't remember the rest. My friends
If
say
only
that
there was
blasted off the
somebody who
mountain.
was there
Well,
with
this
you,
changes
who was able to
everything.
see what
I
happened
wouldn't be surprised if
before
you
you
were a piece
got
of Kala.
they got absorbed
Let's
back
just find
into
out.
Ajna's head. That would be very useful. What did she just?
Baby!
On your guard, witch!
We're gonna see Ajna's guts.
Now, calm yourself. You are an excitable bunch. Ashna, call the power you use upon Sumeru. If you can.
Ah, okay. So another version of the Kala's power.
Gah! What the heck?
Well, that's definitely the power of Kala. Indra is dead.
You were
and
once
must take
part
his
of Kala.
place. You were once part of Kala. So you are the one to do it.
I'm part of Kala? But I'm me.
Sorry to be the one to tell you, but you were once one being. There's nobody else who can
So she's like a broken off, like the
I'm 16.
which happens to be
I'm sorry
16.
about that too.
Yeah,
I can make you any older.
which happens to be 16 years since they
a being of such power.
trapped Kala. So does that mean the idea that
a piece of Kala, she's not a very big one.
that she broke
Yes,
off
well,
during the
it's
fight?
hopeless now, as you are.
But
If you let me finish, it's hopeless now. But you grow. You have to. In fact, you've already begun the process.
but how?
These people you've gathered around you, something drew you all together. What could that have been?
Well, that was clearly a mysterious
Friendship?
power of friendship.
It is the latent power of life.
Okay,
within
so
all
the
things.
Force. Gotcha.
You, Ashna, possess an incredible amount
The
of it.
duct tape of the
Being a
universe.
part of Kala.
It binds the
rest
worlds
of
together.
You are quite powerful yourselves. Each one of you is remarkable in your own right.
So that's why Ravanavar was searching for us. I see.
Your powers augment
Your
Ashna's.
powers.
Hers augments yours. I can tell you all
Yeah.
what to do.
So the better they are, the better
You
she
don't
is.
want
The better
this
she is, the better they
miserable
are.
planet to burn to ash.
It
You're
escalates.
going to have to get stronger together.
Burn to ash, you say?
I like your other option.
I just have a natural curiosity, that's all.
The more companions you gain, Ashna, the more powerful you become.
But we couldn't reach Sumeru
Can you?
without
Is that
even if we
actually
wanted
true?
to.
Does
We need a portal before we can even begin the process.
if you get all the like the optional companions, does that make you literally more do you get better stats because of that? And if you miss all the optional companions, do you actually have lesser stats?
Your path to Sumeru lies here, in the Chakra Gate.
I've seen something just like this in Lan.
From Lan, are you? Then you would have seen it, yes.
It's one of the sacred relics the Protectors guard.
Talking about the
You'll find
Protectors
similar
makes him
gates in
excited.
Kanu, Tykrung, and what is now the Iron Kingdom. These gates were built at the meeting points of the world's ley lines. Ley lines carry prana, the world's energy, connecting all points to each other and the world to itself. Do you understand?
There will be a test.
Kind of?
These gates, even if dormant, concentrate and emanate power. Undoubtedly,
So they
the
pull power
civilizations
towards
that
it,
sprung up
and
around
they
them
push power
will be
away.
using them in some way, which will be your clue to find them. Ashna, if you attune to the gates,
Hold
you should
on.
be able to align
Civilization
yourself with the
built
world's
itself
planet
around
and
these
access
gates that
the
were
ley
built on the ley lines.
So I just have to find these
These gates that allow civilization to move
If you manage to
across the
synchronize
world
your Iri
in a faster
with
manner.
all three gates,
So this is a
you can
game
return here. Once you do, these gates should
about
take
a
you directly to land.
villain
And from
that
there, Sumeru. All of
destroys
gates
the
must be
world so that it can
activated
then
before
rebuild
this one
itself
will fully
over and
open.
over again in
But try
cycles
attuning your Iri to
in
it
which
first.
all of the characters move around via gates. So basically Mass Effect.
Excellent! There are three realms you must visit. The Iron Kingdom, a dark nation of industry and conquest, whose government will stop at nothing to expand. The city of Tykrung, lately falling to vice, I have heard. And Kanu, the land of the Serpent Queen. It wasn't a hermit nation when I grew up there. But well, things change. Attune to the chakra gates in all this, and you will be able to reach your goal.
Will I have to
And
attune to the
hopefully,
other
you'll
chakra
get
gate in order to
stronger
use it, or can I
along the way.
automatically jump to the other
So,
locations?
How do we get there? We can't leave the port.
You may not know this being from Ashwat, but there are 6 major regions on our island continent. Sumeru is at the center, connecting the other 5. Inside the continent is the ocean of milk. When you can go
The
through,
ocean
you go
of
around.
milk. Okay.
Right. I'll spell it out for you. The Iron Kingdom may have set up a blockade, but there are always some uppity characters who don't care to be stepped on. Maybe you'll find such a person somewhere in Marifa. Good day and away with you.
Thanks, Angwu. We'll do it.
Okay, so now I've got to find the rebellion.
I said we were gonna do it, but where do we even start?
Possibly to the
Local parks
left,
tend
maybe
be
to the
breeding
right.
grounds for ne'er-do-wells. Let's give that a try.
Thanks, Zebe.
Zebe knows exactly
Just
where to
wanna
find the
leave as quickly as
ne'er-do-wells.
possible. That's all.
Okay. Where do I find this pub? Let's talk to the seer. A new friend in Port Morifa who can help you reach your destiny. Okay. So it's probably either going to be the question mark to my left or the question mark to my right. Oh, hello. There's the bunny girl, there's that girl, there's the sports people who don't actually like to work out. Oh yeah!
Hello.
Oh my god.
We need a boat, please.
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, why not? This is so annoying. These Iron Kingdom people need a good pounding.
Did you say pounding?
Astutely observed, young one.
Huh?
Astutely observed, I say. They could do with a solid pounding, and maybe we could string their guts up from the rafters while we're at it.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I'd happily take you out there and burn the whole damned place down. But my ship is grounded. Small matter of a sea creature, you see.
Sea creature.
I'll have you know, young man, that thing ate my entire crew. I won't have you making jokes.
Dar! What did I tell you about being nice to people?
Fine. Sorry.
I don't like him.
That's
Nobody
okay.
does. So, who exactly are you?
What? You haven't heard of the pirate queen, Bautzai?
No.
Well, not really.
Where on this beautiful planet could you possibly reside where you have
Oh,
not
in the
heard
middling
name
town of
Bautzai?
Ashwat?
I'm from Ashwat. This is my first time away from home.
Well, that explains it. You're a real hayseed, you are.
Is she wearing 2 cannons on her back?
Hey, we found you in the jungle.
Well,
With a dead
hayseed,
lion on
my
her back?
crew is deader than doornails.
Or tiger?
You've got, well,
Tiger.
1, 2, several people here. Some of them look like they might not be entirely useless.
Is that Bajwa's basic admission that she doesn't know how to count?
Opportunity to learn.
I can do stuff.
Right. We'll make sea dogs of you all yet. I'd rather not.
But Torani, you're practically made of water.
This and that are totally different. I get seasick.
Gah!
What? Is it the Iron Kingdom?
Pretty lady.
Who? Torani?
Who? Me? Salutations. My name is Bautzai, madame. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
No need to be so formal.
As you wish, but allow me to say it would be my honor if you would accompany me to my ship.
Okay,
What's going
so
on?
this is what I'd be all about.
Torani.
Like,
I don't get it.
is
You'll
character
understand
relationships character relationships between side characters. You don't really get to
Anyway,
see
I
it that
do believe
much.
You said your ship was grounded.
I want to say Mass
Not
Effect
right about
Andromeda
that.
actually
With this mighty
has
crew, we can smash our way
some
through the Iron
like character
Kingdom's
relationships
forces of
that
the
grow
docks and push
between
the old bucket
your
back out to
side
sea.
characters, but you don't really see too much of that in
Yeah,
1,
that
2,
sounds
or
right.
3.
This plan is terrible.
What was that? Obedient, purposeless soldier?
Nothing. Carry on.
Then it's settled. Oh, and you should know my crew always carries one of these.
Bautzai gave you the spear. Avoid the pointy end. You learned harpoon toss. Press Y to hurl a powerful spear at enemies. All right.
Spear, harpoon, call it what you will. It's good for throwing is what it is. It'll put a real chink in the Iron Kingdom's armor.
Got it.
Let's try not to call too much attention to ourselves.
Welcome to my crew.
The boisterous pirate queen, Bautzai, allows you to join her crew. Yar, matey. Okay, let's see. What are her moves? Bautzai's attack is powerful, but it will damage your party members if they're too close. Interesting. Plundering enemies. Her attack is unblockable and steals coins from her enemies, which enhance her other attacks. Additional damage. Try pressing attack again during Bautzai's idiot attacks for additional damage. My question is, I don't think she has the ability to break through blocks. I'm gonna keep her out of the party for the moment. Oh.
Sorting with criminals, are we?
They're the coolest.
What? No, we're just,
Listen up, dogs of the Iron Kingdom. I'm coming for my ship, and no one in your entire army can stop me.
Especially not
And
you.
just like that, our cover is blown.
Yeah,
Prepare to meet your end.
yeah, these side characters don't seem to understand subtlety.
No quarter. No quarter.
This guy's got a lot of health. Or is it just his armor holding strong?
Not so fast!
And then hit, and then splash, splash, activate. And then burn, burn. Now, it looks like it's going to take a few waves of attacks, but he doesn't really do that much damage.
No quarter.
And then splash, splash, splash. Yeah, not a terribly difficult fight. More of a timing. Oh. More just keeping an eye on him, making sure he doesn't actually shoot me. Breaking through his block. And then splash, splash, activate. And then burn, burn, burn. Okay, he's done. Alright. Alright, let us head, I guess, west towards the docks. Also, let's try... haha! Take that! Now, fighting multiple of them is, I suppose, going to be a little bit trickier. Like, having this extra kind of, like, boost of attack right at the beginning helps. Oop, and I forgot the extra attack as... Akita, I can never remember her name. You know, maybe I should try out...
I'll destroy you!
I am your shield. A moment's respite for weary souls.
Well, yeah, let's just use this battle as a way to just try out different people's power attacks. Or I probably should just look at the menu later on, just to see what people's abilities are. Yeah, damn it. Splash, splash. Burn, burn, burn. That doesn't, unfortunately, oh. That almost gets rid of one person. Very inconvenient that it doesn't get rid of both, but... And then splash, splash, splash. Let's heal up everybody. And then burn. Okay. Oh. You know, I thought this guy was ready to attack. But he just reloaded, so I ended up just accidentally attacking. Also, it's times like these that I forget about the fact that you don't actually go to a separate battle screen. Because we've got this, like, guy with his sword just kind of standing in the background, minding his own business. He's like, oh, there's this giant fight going on, but... There we go.
More fire.
We could always use more fire. Nope. There we go. Okay. I just wanted to see whether the spear could like hit the wall and I could use it as a platform. As that has happened in other games, but clearly... Okay, you can't use the spear while you're in the air. And then let's save our game. Oh. Yeah, hello. And then hit him again. I wonder if there's a specific character that's going to be better off against armored enemies.
No quarter. You will fall.
And then splash, 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 and then actually... Okay, that was pretty awesome. Ah, damn it. And then splash, splash, activate. Excellent. Oh.
Not so fast.
Aha!
Intercepted.
Take that. You know, I probably should save her for later because she does have the ability to break through blocks. That way I could break through these last group's blocks first before burn, and then
Incinerate.
incineration. Yeah, these guys have got a lot of health. Like these guys are making me almost reconsider the idea that I would save my ring soul specifically for the defense, because god damn it, I took too long. Okay, interesting. Okay. I'll just smash through this guy's block. This guy is pretty much dead. And then splash, splash, activate. And then let's just heal everybody because it looks like Rosmi did take a bunch of damage so far. And then shield bash, and then splash, splash, activate. And actually, after this pass... Excellent. Actually, let's also try out, see if rapidly tapping the, special attack button allows, for, like, Ajna to do, some more interesting special attacks, or for Rita, Akita, whatever her name is.
Destroy you! Never stop learning.
Excellent. Because these characters definitely seem like they need more hits, which is definitely making these battles last a little bit too long, in my own opinion. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you there.
No quarter. You will fall.
And then burn, burn, burn. And then... Awesome. That looked pretty cool. And then splash, splash, splash. Burn, burn, burn. Alright. Oh. Aha!
You will fall.
And then burn, burn. Ah, not enough.
My defense holds.
Actually, let's see. So we're gonna break through this person's block.
My resolve is unshakable.
Yeah, these guys got a lot of health, and at the very least, that more powered attack does help and that break through their tremendous health reservoir. There we go. And it's interesting how while they're reloading, they can't actually block your attacks. Is she actually made of water? Oh my. He actually has just a regular kick attack instead of just hoping his gun is going to do the job. And then splash, splash, splash. Let's burn him a little bit. That's one thing I was just thinking about after the last video, is that it's interesting how there's no combinations of status attacks. Like instead of like pouring gasoline on somebody and then lighting a match. Like you pour water on somebody and then you hit them with a fire attack, and neither of these attacks really affect each other. Like it would be a little bit more interesting if you had to worry about like competing or non-competing element types.
One day I will protect everyone.
But I would imagine that would also make the actual fights much more chaotic. Alright. Let us head down. Okay. Haha! Take that! Oh! Interesting. That is something I did not realize. And that is... the fact that, if you have a character who can't do like an up attack and a down attack, like it presents the idea they can't actually break through an enemy's shields or enemy's block. But if you have one character who has an up attack and then another character who has a down attack, you can follow them up with each other in order to create that combo. Like that, it doesn't actually have to be delivered by a single unit. And I clearly have been doing that wrong too. I should really be
My defense holds.
sending everybody in, doing like maybe 2 attacks with everybody. Although she doesn't actually, like Razmi doesn't actually leave her side of the stage, so that may not count for them. But for Ajna and Akita, they have the ability to stand on the left side of the stage with their opponents. So by leaving them on that left side and then activating the puddles, that allows for that healing factor to happen. And also probably goes towards the reason why that patch, the last patch went through, which caused player characters to spend more time on the enemy's side of the screen because of the various abilities that require characters to be on a specific side of the area. Will I actually be able to take advantage of that? Time will tell. Sooner or later, time will tell. Astres, here friends have pirate lady friend. Astres have one too. Nameless make Astres run long laps on ship. Astres struggle, Astres hurt. Then Astres have idea, built helpful crutches. Now Astres like blue blur. Nameless say soon Astres swim through sky like fish. Astres go full circle? Okay. I don't really know what you're talking about. And now we've got the blockade of soldiers.
In or out of the docks. Princess Mary's orders.
Princess Mary can
Me
go.
and my crew here have a little something to say about that. It's out we're getting past you or through you.
Elsewhere.
Soldiers, assemble.
Let's do this.
Soldiers, assemble! Oh, hello. Oh. Okay. And then splash, splash, splash. Burn, burn, burn. And we're gonna work that up to level 3 so that I can do a...
You shall not.
Incinerate.
Ah, that hit everybody. Nifty. Aha!
You will fall. Strike hard.
And then splash, splash, splash. And burn. Okay.
Not gonna happen.
So I'm almost ready to do a second attack of that.
You will fall. You will fall.
And then splash, splash. Activate healing things. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to do it while everybody's kind of joined up there. Because it seems to go right through their guard too, which is very useful. I didn't even notice that they were targeting Thorani is her name? And then splash, splash, splash. Ah! Ah. And then more splashes. Oh, almost dead. Not quite dead. Almost. So basically, does their helmet act as kind of like a,
I banish you.
as like a iron sights?
Incinerate.
Excellent. Now, if I save my ring cells for more offensive power, I would get a 4th attack, I believe.
No quarter.
Ooh. Interesting. This one does 3 attacks. Burn, burn, burn. That one does 2 attacks on the way down.
Not so fast.
Strike hard.
Which is nice and convenient. And then splash, splash, splash. Burn and incinerate. I just like incinerating. What can I say? Oh my. Nice. That's interesting that there's like multiple phases to this boss fight. Although I think I might be using burning some of my ED for the purposes of healing. Ah. That's a tough one to time.
Strike hard.
All right. But I'm definitely going to have to if I actually expect to.
My defense hold.
There we go.
Defense hold.
If I expect to actually get any ED back in order to do another wave of incinerate. So let's go splash, splash, activate, and then burn, burn. And also a nicely timed block helps fill up the meter with even more ED, so that enables me to get those more advanced attacks done. So burn, burn, incinerate.
Burn bright, bomb.
Excellent. I started off with nothing, so that forward timing isn't too terrible. And now it's just a roadster. Taking on the streets. Running people over. Oh, and I'm done.
You haven't heard the last of this.
Blow it out your blasted hobby hole. I'm getting my ship.
Yeah!
My voice is nice and scratchy
Right
when
then.
I'm
Let's
angry.
get going, ladies.
Oh, but
Not all
it's
of us
more
are
formal.
ladies.
It's just a ship term, you'll get used to it. Don't be so sensitive.
And which of you ladies is going to do something about this barricade?
Ah, about that. Ajna, remember that weapon I gave you? With that, you should be able to clear this little barricade in no time. Let me teach you a little trick I picked up.
Okay. You learned Pirate's Leap. Press down A while in solid terrain to get new heights. Actually... Haha, well fought, young ones. What? Hey, don't laugh at me, I'll mess you up. Well, I certainly wouldn't want to meet the same fate as that tank. Right, so leave me alone, I've got a goddess to defeat. Kala, here we come. Are you announcing your motivations and storyline to every random person you meet? Kala, you say? Yeah, I say, what of it? It's just that I haven't heard that name for quite some time. Do you really think you can take on a goddess? I'm gonna get stronger, and it never hurts to try. Right you are. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm called George, former commander of the Iron Kingdom, till a fool's errand cost me a leg. Iron Kingdom, are you gonna turn us in? Far from it. I no longer serve the Great Kingdom. They've no use for a damaged warrior. And I don't much care for their tactics these days, but I can be of use to you. You see, I trained Urinomos, who helped steal Kala away 16 years ago. I could train you the same way. Ooh, that sounds good, let's do that. But I'm not so mobile these days. I don't want to be a burden. No problem, I've got just the thing. Just get sucked up into my head. We'll be fine. Oh my. Yeah, people say that a lot. But it's as you say, this is the perfect place to train. We could fight any manner of enemy you can imagine. Neat. Well, thanks, George. Happy to help. I'll be here when you need me. Huh. Interesting that it takes this long to actually get to a practice mode, so to speak. I was expecting one because of the fighting game nature of the storyline, or the gameplay. Is that still too high? Yeah, that's still too high, unfortunately. Let's see if there are other... Yeah, no, this side I think I can clear. Ah. Ah. I wonder if I can make that jump. Probably if I'm going faster. So I need to start from here. Ah. Up. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh jeez. Oh no. And attempt number 3. There we go. Oh, but there's another one way up there. I can't get to that just yet. Oh, I could have... I can just jump across? Alright. Why, hello there, little lady. Huh, you wouldn't be wanting to talk to me now, young one. What I've got for sale ain't cheap. Okay. It appears that lady in the background at the bar is very shocked by whatever that other lady is saying. Darn it all. Hey, what's wrong? This out of mine is broken and I can't afford what I need to fix it. Oh, you're a musician. Some musician? A bunch of Iron Kingdom grunts broke my oud, saying I shouldn't be playing in a public space. All I want to do is travel and spread my music. Ride the wave, you know? Yeah, I know. It's frustrating because I can do the work myself, I just can't get the materials. Well, what do you need? Monster guts from Tai Krung for the strings, monster wood for the canoe for the body repairs, and monster teeth from the Iron Kingdom for that is one monster instrument, though I'd settle for soldier teeth. Ooh. Those are too small, even I know that much. Right you are, I just want to shove it in their noses. Well, don't worry about it, I can get you all that stuff. Really, you do that for me? Sure, I like music. Well, thanks, I'm Zara, I appreciate the help. I'm Ajna, I help everyone I see because I can't mind my own business. Well, I'm not going to stop you, good luck. Come talk to me again if you need to know where the materials come from. So basically, there's monster materials from every area, and I need to collect monster materials. Make a whole... Actually, let's go to... Make a whole monster mash out of her instrument. Which makes it seem as though this is a quest that I don't really need to think about. As long as I'm continuing on the story, talking to people, it'll probably eventually happen. Oh. There we go. Alley-oop. Is that a turtle?
Here it is. The Teotl. A beaut, wouldn't you say?
The Teotl. Not a turtle, a Teotl. Quite the shell.
It's nice. Tarani, what do you think?
I don't know about boats.
I don't trust
It'll be
boats.
the gentlest ride of your life, my lady. I pledge this on my honor.
A boat wronged me when I was younger.
So, where are we headed, Hayseed? You seemed pretty keen to get out of Marifa.
Well, we more or less awakened the greatest evil the world has ever known, and she's gonna destroy everything if you don't activate the chakra gates in the Iron Kingdom, Kanu, and Tai Krung. Sometimes I turn blue and maybe I'm part of Kala, and it turns out I'm adopted and I never even met my mom, but I guess she wasn't my real mom anyway, and I'm carrying all these people in my head, so we just gotta get out of here!
Oh, okay. I don't think Ajna has heard the term too much information.
I'm sorry, I know it's a lot.
Don't worry, Hayseed. Taking on the world, are we? That's what the Pirate Queen Baotsai is all about. I can take you anywhere. My ship is yours. So, where do you want to go?
Oh, before that, Zebe, Kushi, where do you want to go?
Right.
Hmm.
As you say, you're trying to fight the greatest threat to this world. How can I trust you when your power apparently comes from the same source? When you are literally a piece of the thing that can destroy the world?
Well, it's because I'm not motivated to destroy the world, so there.
You make friends so easily. You found us a ship where there was no ship to be found. It's hard to believe someone like that could truly be bad. I do want to believe in you. There isn't really much of a choice. So, I suppose if you're fighting something that big, you're going to be needing my power.
Yeah, Zebe,
really?
Go warm the
Just
bench
like
with the best of them.
Just like that.
Yay!
I'm so relieved. I really wanted to go too.
Kushi also warmed the bench.
Let's review our options. Baotsai, I assume you've been to all these places, seeing as you're a pirate and all?
Please. I'm an entrepreneur, but yes, I have either been there or...
I wonder if they actually have any recommendations for a path.
Iron Kingdom, Industrial Region, getting too big for its britches. You ought to be familiar with them. We just dumped a bunch of their grunts into the sea. Tai Krung. Well, I used to run supplies through there, but the place got a bit dark for my taste. Real spacey bunch if you ask me. And Kanu. Ain't never made landfall there, never did intend to go there. But I can get you there just the same.
Yeah, it looks like I don't really have to do this in any specific order. Ready to get out of here, Hayseed? Yes, I do. Anchors away! I don't know why I made her French all of a sudden. So where are we headed, Hayseed? Let's go to the Iron Kingdom, then Tai Krung, and then Canoodle. I feel like that's an appropriate order. Go to the city of the people who've already been fighting, go to the city of Vice, and then go to the Serpent Queen's lair. Is that the voice of Kala?
Gah! It stings here.
Stinks like the breath of murdering dogs. But, ugh, you're right. It's worse than I imagined.
What's all this slimy stuff? Ick!
Oh. Oh my. I want to live here. Ajna, let's live here.
Gross!
It is. It's so gross.
Okay. And I can't go through those barriers just yet. That's just a sewer grate. Alright. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.